Please, I want you to join me to the glory of God to acknowledge his presence in the person of our pastor, Joseph Adeyakuno. You're welcome, sir. God bless you, sir. Thanks for the honor. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Can we put our hands together for Jesus? Praise ye the Lord. Please take your seat. We deeply appreciate our beloved Continental Overseer, Pastor Ndukwe, for the warm reception we have received since we arrived in this continent yesterday. Number one is to refresh you of what we have taught you over the years. And number two is to update you with latest developments in our financial management and reporting, and generally in the accounting profession. And the third part is also to inspect ongoing projects around the continent, chosen ones, especially those projects that attract funding from the center, either from the homeland or from the headquarters, or in some cases from the Central Missions Board. So today's talk is on the topic stewardship. Can someone say stewardship? Stewardship, a tool for effective church growth. So what is stewardship? Wikipedia describes stewardship as an ethical value that embodies a responsible planning and management of resources. Before I continue, let me acknowledge all of you, the continental accountant, all the accountants in charge of regions, provinces, and the assistants. Can you give yourself rounds of applause? As accountants and ministers, we are all stewards. A steward is a manager of resources which does not belong to him, for which he will give account. We have all been saddled with the responsibilities of managing God's resources. Resources itself does not bring about growth. It is the effective management of resources that enhances growth. If you buy the latest of all equipments in the world and you put them at the best location ever, and you don't get the right technician or supervisor to manage it, what will be the result? Nothing. You get nothing out of it. That is why we put particular attention on the training and development of our accounts personnel. We've been on this for almost 20 years, if not more, and we have not relented, and we are not going to relent. It is a continuous exercise until we are all at the level that the Lord wants us to be. The basic requirement every steward must have is not just a degree, certificate, but faithfulness. Somebody say faithfulness. Faithfulness to God. Faithfulness to the mission. Faithfulness in carrying out your duties even when no one is watching. It is stewardship through accountability, through transparency that makes the people to be willing. And when they are willing, they will do exploits. You need to know how important you are to the fulfillment of this vision. Let nobody tell you you are just in charge of money. No. You are a major contributor to the fulfillment of this vision. So don't relegate yourself. Don't say, yeah, I don't want to, whatever they ask me to do, I do it. No. Play your role. You are not bookkeepers. What we need is just a bookkeeper. I don't need more than someone with a good school certificate that I will train. I will train him to keep the books. Bookkeeper is the one who keep the books. Keep the book of income and expense, which means whatever they ask you to do, do it and record it. But when you call yourself an accountant, you are an advisor. You are a counselor. You go beyond the elementary bookkeeping. And do you know that very, very, very soon, there will be no job for bookkeepers again? Yes, because anybody can go and get even free, what do I call it? Free software to keep their books. I couldn't see one that they were advertising. They even call it Keeper. And they tell you all you just need to do is make sure you punch in every income and punch in every expense. And the keeper will bring it out for you. So why do I need to go and employ a bookkeeper? But the keeper cannot give you advice, cannot guide you, cannot guide you on how you can make more funds, cannot guide you on how you can reduce your cost, cannot help you do research or look at alternative sources where you can get the same quality at a lesser price. Are you connecting? So you must bring yourself up to that level where you are a contributor to justify why you are in employment.